Okay, Roger Garaudy, for those who do not know him, was a French politician, a philosopher, a socialist. He moved from Catholic to Marxist and finally to Islam. He was born in Marseille in 1913 to agnostic, in fact, atheist parents. Then he lived the economic crisis of 1929, what was known as the Black Friday, the fall of the Wall Street in New York that affected the whole world and maybe caused the Second World War. He was fiercely against the Nazi government of Vichy in France and was sent to Algeria to be shot, but he was saved by the honor of the Arab fighter, so he survived the execution in Algeria. In 1945 he was introduced to the thoughts and ideas of Amir Abdel Qadir. In 1968, he also witnessed this big strike, La Grande Grève de Mai 68, led by Cohen Bendi. He was communist. He was the philosopher of Eurocommunism, and he was part of the French Parti Communiste. But in 1970 he left this party because of what he saw of the aggression of the USSR, the Soviet Union, the army of the Soviets, against its neighbors, including the Prague Spring, or the Spring of Prague. In 1974, he was a candidate for presidency. He was a candidate to become le président de la République française. In 1982, he was shocked by the unfair position of the Catholic Vatican vis-à-vis the massacre of Beirut and the Palestinians in Sabra and Shatila. In 1994, he was accused of anti-Semitism and anti-Saudism, but he denied both accusations. And finally, he died 2005. Rest in peace. But the most important thing to remember is his ideas and philosophy, and the most important of his books are three. I've chosen three: Appel au Vivant, Promesse de l'Islam, et L'Affaire Israël. In L'Appel au Vivant, he noticed the impasse to which the Western civilization has reached, because it literally left 50 million people die of hunger in Africa, and put the equivalent of 14 tons of explosives on every head of us, humanity. He said maybe we could review this intellectual narcissism that started in 1492 with the hegemony of the Western culture and civilization. So he opened people should open up their minds to different cultures, different religions, Taoism, Shinto, Buddhism, Islam. The second book is called Promesse de l'Islam. It starts with this sentence: L'Occident est un accident. And then he says, we Europeans recognize our Greco-Roman heritage, our Judeo-Christian heritage, but we try to play down the Arabo-Islamic heritage of our civilization. And we do not take the wisdom of this civilization because we ask only one question, how? And we make a bomb. We know how to make it or how to go to the moon. But we never ask why should we do these? Are these human priorities?